Welcome back to another Managing Mondays. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I was talking to a colleague of mine that I don't always get to see her all the time, but we were talking about something, a project we had a couple of years ago. And this project had a lot of complications. We had a lot of kind of a hard time. Most times it was the first of its projects, and there were a lot of complications, and many people had to work more and had to do different things that they normally do to make sure this project and the deadline and the date of opening was successful enough. And it was actually a very tough time for many people. And we were talking about this, and we were saying that this project was going to repeat itself a couple of months after. And they were asking us, managers and employees, who wanted to do the next project, which was the same, right? However, because it was such a hard time at that moment, many people said, no, I keep me here, it'll be better, or, send me somewhere else, for example, right? And it's okay. At that moment, when you're having such a hard time, or you've had a hard time and you had to work so much more, that's what you want to think. But that thinking is kind of short term, right? If you're looking at the long term, if you look at it more positively, more positive thinking, it was the first project. So if you would like to learn more, the second project actually should be better. If it's worse, then no one has really learned from the mistakes and the problems that this project had. But if it's a second one, shouldn't it be better? And shouldn't you be working harder to make sure these things that happen now will not happen in the next project? And we were saying how many of us had gone to this second project and agreed to go to. I was one that I really wanted to do the second project solely because I knew this second project will be better, because first project is always a first thing that you're doing. Sometimes you don't know what's going to happen. It's the first time, right? First time in anything in life. Sometimes it's not as successful as we want it to be. And this is where I want to talk even more. As an employee, as a manager, someone who wants to be a manager, when things are going right, you're doing a great job. People say you're good. However, you don't really realize if you're that good or not that good. You will only realize, or people will only realize, if you're that good when things are getting tough. When things are not going so well, or there's huge situations at some moments that you need to step up and do more than the needful and show yourself as the employee, as the manager, that's where you come in. That's where you shine. So the saying that I only know a good manager during harder times is correct, because everyone is good when everything is going good. But when things are not going so good, you are going to see the difference between your employees and your managers and how they act and react in these situations. So that's what I wanted to say today. I hope you do work with the thought in mind of the longer process of your career, of where you want to go. And hard times come and go, and that's part of life. And work is also part of life. So it is something that will happen at moments. We don't want them to happen all the time. We like smooth work, but it will happen, and it's up to you how you handle these situations and where you want to go in the future, and how much you learn from these things. Thank you so much, and I hope you do have a great day.